Gamers, one and all. It's time. It's time to do my very first MTG ONE Premier Draft. Oh, yeah. Reading Shark says, what's the difference between Premier Draft and traditional draft? Premier Draft is against other people in the drafting table. And then there is Quick Draft, which is against AI. And then there's Traditional Draft, which is best out of 3. I don't do that BO3 nonsense, man. I want to play against different gamers doing different things. Slow bad. Oh my god. Oh god. Get out of here. I'm not picking that garbage. Draw a card. Cost 1 less for each artifact you control. This could be a very nice advantage gaining thing. Evolving Adaptive. It starts with oil. Gets +1/+1 for... yes. So we just... This is what gets us all oily. This is if I want to go for green-red oil. What's the other one? Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand, proliferate. That seems pretty nice. Seems pretty nice. Let's see. I think Contagious Vorak is very excellent. What are other cards that I think is good? I think this card is nice as well. I think I might just get the Evolving Adaptive and just beat the crap out of people. I'm going to pick this one. There's probably... Often in recent sets, it has been correct to, like, pick some of these big commons right away. But, you know, it's fine. Nice. It's been good to pick these big commons right away, because the commons are actually, like, better and more essential cards for what players are doing and stuff like that. I'm just literally going to let myself learn this, you know, in a sort of plain and calm way, and just starting with some solid uncommons is always sensible. Number of artifacts you control. Ah, yeah, Prosthetic Injector is an insanely good card. But I mean, I have a good green guy. I'm going to get the green guy. Hex Gold Slash is very... Wow, that's actually so insanely good. Free from Flesh. There's some insanely good cards now that I'm seeing them all sort of laid next to each other. Yeah, I think I'm actually just going to get Tyvar's Stand. Hexproof and Indestructible and +X+X is quite good. I'm not going to overthink it. Necrogen Communion. Yeah, I mean, that seems pretty ridiculous. I mean, this seems pretty ridiculous. Enchant it, it gets toxic too, and then when it dies, it comes back in. Yeah, I'm going to get this. I think this thing is very, very good. Okay. I mean, black-green seems really nice for proliferation. Tamiya's Immobilizer. Remove an oil and tap a thing. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying! And what does the Hunter Maze do? Ah, that's right. You can sack to draw a card. Great. Not touching it. Look at the top 6 cards. Put 2 lands from among them onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom. If fewer than 2 are lands put on the battlefield this way, proliferate a number of times equal to the difference. Ooh! If I am black, green, toxic, expand the sphere is a nice way to just go proliferate, proliferate. Also lets me get more oily. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Equipped creature has flying! Yeah, I'm gonna just simplify my life and just look at the black, red, and green cards in this. Yeah, I think that I want to probably just grab some of the small guys. Oh, dude, Cacophony Scamp is really good. I like Necrogen Communion. I think it's pretty sweet. Pestilence Siphoner. Sheoldred's Hand Cleaver. I think Head Cleaver is... I mean, I played against it very briefly, and it felt pretty good. I actually am going to get the Pestilence Siphoner, though, because I think that Pestilence Siphoner... I just want to make sure that I have a lot of clean early drops if I'm going down this toxic route. All right. So let me see here. I mean, this is actually really insane. This is actually an insane card. A 3/3 for 3 with Menace. Now, I don't actually know if I want to be black or red or green even. Yeah, I'm going to let this get picked. Because, like, I'm just not sure what my 2 colors are. I probably want to focus on 2 colors. That seems very good. Seems very, very good. When it enters the battlefield, +2/+2 or proliferate. This seems good with either of my plans. I do think Free from Flesh is pretty terrific. This has the ETB qualities. Dune Mover is underrated. I mean, a 2/1 that has Toxic 1 is all right. I think it's actually all right. What does this do? Whatever. So, I'm certain I'm green. What are some of these other things? Yeah, blue seems kind of weird. Rust Vine Cultivator. I might be dipping into red here. Yeah, I think Furnace Strider is an insanely powerful beatdown card. Yeah, I'm feeling red here. I'm feeling red. These are not amazing. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. We might not run this Expand the Sphere. For Mirrodin. Why not? Yeah, all right. This is helpful. This is helpful because if I pull these gamers out of here, I think Necrogen Communion seems great. Okay, so like this is a good combat trick. I'm pretty happy with these ones. Evolving Adaptive is just an insanely strong aggro card. Gets very oily. This lets me proliferate some of the oil. Now this is for a slower deck. Okay, so let's do this. What's the big one? Oil Gorger Troll. Okay, that's very good for what we're doing. Holy crap, is that good for what we're doing? We got one of these. Let's get the Oil Gorger Troll. Just want to hear him say oil all day. Oil. Oil. Furnace Strider is ridiculous because remove an oil counter, target creature you control gains haste until end of turn. So, like, it has haste. There's also the Koldotha Crackler that I think is very good. I'm just going to try to get this. Furnace Punisher, very, very good. Molten Rebuke is slow. What's Cinder / Ravager? Deals with each creature your opponents control. I saw this wheel before, and I think it's actually better than this one. But I'm going to get the Ravager because it's sweet. There's also an Incubation Sac. It's also an Incubation Sac, but I want this one because it looks like a triangle. I majored in math, and I think triangles are cool. And everyone's like, what an odd evaluation. I'm going to get this Cinder / Ravager. Incubation Sac is less the kind of thing that I want. Great long-term value. Menace and Reach, huh? Jeez. Ay, 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 ay. I'm going to get the Volt Charge. I'm going to get the Volt Charge, I'm going to get the Volt Charge, I'm going to get the Volt Charge. So, expand the sphere is not really up our alley, excuse me. Might actually be okay for me. Thrill possibility. Seems like what the doctor ordered. So let's see here. This is It's probably like very neutral to run this. This is just a really good card. Equipment can be cheaper, which can make this thing better. For Mirrodin. Furnace Punisher, Volt Charge. Yep, these all seem solid. Okay. We need to find things with all. Equip abilities. You activate while the equipment costs 1 less to cast. Equip creature has double strike. Ooh, Jesus. Double strike is some good stuff. I don't know if I should splash for this thing. I'm just gonna play this kind of basic. I'm just gonna try to beat people. For Mirrodin, I'm really worried about my 2-mana slot. I'm really worried about it. I am legitimately freaking out about it. Not entirely sure I liked that one. I think I maybe should have gotten the other Blazing Crescendo. Kuldotha Cackler, I think, is very good. I think this is going to wheel like crazy. Like, no one's going to run this except for me. Yeah, I think that I should actually be looking for more Kuldotha Cacklers. I think this is the one that I actually want. 2/3 with Trample. That can deal a lot of damage. And the fact that it has Trample is actually quite good. Drafting MTG Arenas versus bots, right? Not the mode that we are playing in. I think that's very good. I think this is very insanely... I mean, I think this is just so good. I don't even know what to do with myself. I'm going to go ahead and just set these Blade Graph Aspirants aside. I mean, I think that they could be good, but, like, I don't want to just have a big stack of things here. Shrapnel Slinger's fine. Furnace Striders, I think, very good. But this one, Cacophony Scamp, it's a 1/1. Whenever it deals combat damage, I can sack and proliferate it, which is very good for the oily stuff. And when it dies, it deals damage equal to its power. Yeah, I'm pretty hot on Furnace Striders. There's the Kuldotha Cackler, which is kind of why I put my other guys away. Put these Blade Graph Aspirants away. I'm also going to put the Volshock Splitter away. I mean, it seems doofy. So oil, no oil. I actually just don't have that much oil. Duress. I mean, I suppose this. I'm gonna get the Shrapnel Slinger. I don't actually have enough 2-mana creatures right now. Because, like, right now, I have 1, 2, and then I also have this Cacophony Scamp, and I have this Evolving Adaptive. And that's it. I mean, maybe Thrill Possibility. Maybe, but... Oil Gorger Troll. Okay. I might actually run this guy. I mean, it's a 1/2 for 1. Can occasionally ramp, but I can also just attack with it. What's our win-loss at the moment? We are in the draft, so we're 0-0, baby. Day 9, I know. I mean, day 9. Each opponent gets a poison counter. I mean, this is probably the one. It's an instant speed. I would love this to come back around. I'd love this to come back. I would probably even choose this one. Yeah, I think Infectious Bite seems nice. This is the one that sack a creature. It's like bad birthing pod. It's like anti-birthing pod. I think Chimney Rabble's really good. I think Vorak is really good. Copper Longleg seems blah. I think the Contagious Vorak is actually like very good. I think this is like an insane common. I think this is an insane card. Here you sacrifice, get out of here. What's Sawblade Scamp? Huh. Oh, that's interesting. How many creatures am I at right now? I actually have a lot of creatures. I might actually get Free from Flesh. I think some combat tricks that deal damage are just good for us. I mean, I think I'm absolutely going to be able to fill this. So I think it's these. The 2 and some combat tricks. That's where I'm really looking right now. There's another Furnace Strider. There's another Coldotha Cackler. I think I want a third one of these. I think I actually am going to get a Furnace Strider. Works more with my oilies. Awaken the sleeper. Gain control of creature. Untap that creature. Gains haste. If it's equipped, you may destroy all equipment attached to that creature. Huh. Again, I really kind of feel like I want 2 mana guys. I'm not that excited about Awaken the Sleeper. Yeah, this is what I want. Okay. This. Yeah, I mean, this is a Titanic Growth. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my golly gosh goodness. I forgot to announce. Hey, March 1st, we're starting the next DK30. Let me do this thing. I knew there was something that I forgot to do. I knew it. Put space, DK30. Save. Oh, hold on, everyone. Ba-ba-da-da. Nah, I'm not doing that. Shrapnel Slinger. Shrapnel Slinger seems pretty bad. It's not exactly what I want to have. Let me tuck away this one as some optionality once I've sort of laid everything out. And I'm going to tuck away this one just to organize my brain a little bit. I'm a little sad I didn't get that Furnace Punisher to wheel. I got the Chimney Rabble. I want things that have good raw stats on their own. So these guys are candidates for cutting. So and my technique is always overcut first. This feels very medium. Yeah, so now This is the kind of finisher that I would love in this list. I kind of want to go to 16 creatures, though. Kind of want to go to 16. 16 feels nice. I mean, I have some options over here as well to be able to pull some. It's not like I'm out. Sawblade Scamp. Yeah, maybe this Sawblade Scamp is actually... Okay. Potential candidate. Potential candidate. Potential candidate. Another Kuldotha Cackler. Alright. What's the best color in Magic and why is it green? Because everything's huge, and everyone else that tries to make huge stuff is just pantomiming. Like, anytime I see another color trying to get huge in Magic, it's just like looking at one of those people that has injected oil into their biceps to make them look bigger. It just looks off, right? It looks alien and upsetting. This is the first draft of the day. All right. Let's see here. Let me hit it with the old Teaker. Let me do this. Let me do this, and then let me hit like that. Teaker. I said Teaker. Okay. Oh, this thing I need to cut. Nice. Nice, that's really good. I think I needed to get more Blazing Crescendos. I think this card is ridiculous. Because it's till the end of your next turn. This is so good. So how many things do we have that make oil? We have 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, 3, 4, 5. Is that really it? I think I maybe did not get enough oily gamers in here. And then this can put oil on things. There's like 6 cards. That's like right on the edge where I'm kind of just like, eh. Or I'm a little bit like, eh. Teaker. I think I makey a mistakey. I think I makey a mistakey. 16 creatures. I think this is not quite as potent of a list because I didn't get as enough oil. Oil-based, but low on oil. All right. Require more Vespine oil. What's a good name for it? Do pick up any proliferate? Yeah. We have a few proliferates. Ah, ooh, that's good. Check engine light. That's a great one. Check engine light, because we're low on oil. That's incredible, Yashi Akuma. That's fucking A+. All right, so I think this is the list. It might be cool to put another Kuldotha Cackler in there, because this synergizes with oil. But most of the time, this is a 3/3 trampler. I'm not entirely eager to overdo it when I look at some of my other cards that are missing. I think we actually have an acceptable amount of small things. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 small creatures, I think, makes me feel good. 6 is like you're pretty much guaranteed to get one in the first 2 turns. When I say pretty much, I understand this is probabilities. I'm running 1 Hazardous Blast because I think that we're going to deal some damage but we're going to have a lot of power on the board. And Hazardous Blast will be a finisher. We have some removal and various combat trickeries. And I'm pretty much running all my combat trickeries save for a Carnivorous Canopy. All right, let's go look up our Dominaria United land in green. We're going to go 9-8 with an emphasis on green, because I generally have a little bit more green stuff early on. But really, this is a... Really, it might be acceptable even to run less than this. But I'm just not that good at this video game. Let's go ahead and create some predictions. Let's create predictions. How many wins will I get? 2-minute prediction is up. Yeah, the blast that makes everything unable to block. I mean, that's just... All right, let's see here. We have the Rustfine Collector. That seems great. I like being able to cause a little bit of pain early on. Branch Blight Stalker. This costs 1 less. This thing's a house. King Koopa feels nothing, you know. Non-creature, non-land. Well, that's going to be a little bit tricky. You know, I think it's gonna be a little bit of a pickle. All right, so I'm just gonna absolutely do this. Put an oil counter on me, and then next turn I'm going to either get a land and play the Contagious Vorak, or I'm going to not get a land. I'm going to do the tap, untap, tap. As a note, generally just don't run Duress in this. Don't run Duress in Limited. It's just a little too hard and a little too inconsistent. So we generally want double green. I mean, we have more red cards, but we have a double green card. And this right now is looking exactly like how I want this to look. I can Blazing Crescendo to get another opportunity to get another card. Toxic and Death Touch. Okay. I'm focusing on health. Now here's a question. If I Blazing Crescendo this is 6 damage, bringing them down to 11. And I get the opportunity to do another Lando. Okay. Yeah, I'm just literally going to deal 10. Oops. I was going to read something that I just clicked right through. Like a Derposaurus. So this seems like a good outcome. Seems like a good outcome. We're winning on board. We have a very clear haste threat coming in next turn. Contagious Vorak. 3 3s for 3 are good lately. Like, my God. What do you think, sweetheart? Dude, she just sits here and she purrs all day. She's just purring right now. She's just purring. Well, all right. Okay. That's a lethal attack. She just enjoys being near me. It's just great. It's just wonderful. Oh, hell yeah. Bronze, tier 3. Let's do it. Dire Flanders says, hey, Day 9. Wanted to say, appreciate your streams so much in the last year. It's been a real stressful time finishing a PhD. Looking forward to starting a new job, moving across the country. This place has been a wonderful little anchor in the sea of uncertainty and instability. Man, happy to provide. Happy to provide, Dire Flander, and congrats on getting the PhD, the job, and the move all packed in to the last year. Rasmus Rock says, Sean, as a fellow lover of the cost X, I have a question. How do I search for all my X costing cards? Quote, space, X, space, quote. That will get you what you seek. Now, for those of you that were not around playing Magic when Experiment 1 was a card, this idea of growing and getting more and more oily, ooh. Whenever I play basically a bigger creature, the Evolving Adaptive gets bigger. Pellet Collector 2.0. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I am going to voltage charge this. Absolutely. Voltage charge into proliferation. So now it's a 2-2. It's good stuff. Absolutely fine by me. I'm going to keep up the haste pain with a little chimney. Haste is back on the menu, baby. Chronicle says, people seem to really like to burn these skull bombs early, huh? Yeah, I would describe it as a core use case. Perfect. So this says, put an oil counter on, add this, activate if it only has a lot of oil, draw a card, activate if it only has 5. So you can block here. I'll just Titanic Growth to keep this alive. Eat that, and then we'll play the Branch Blight Stalker. And if we draw a single mana source, we instantly are swinging in for 11. Yeah, Chronicle, it's a common use case of these things, is to think of them as slightly expensive cycles. And then occasionally these slightly expensive cycles turn into, hey, like 20% of the time, some pretty good shit. Okay. Rank up. I do want to come back to talking about one of my favorite things ever, Stardew Valley. I've been playing Stardew Valley again recently. It's so good. It's so freaking good. Kitten. Kitten. I love you too. That's what my cat does when she wants to express that she loves me. Dude, Zhrang911 says, I am unreasonably excited for Haunted Chocolatier. Dude. Oh my god. Let me tell you something. I genuinely believe there's something frickin' magical about when you're working on some project and the only person you're accountable to is yourself. This is a double-edged sword because what if you're not particularly sensitive to what's going on with your own work? Oh yeah, I know it's a little janky there, but you know, I'm pretty happy with it. You know, seems fine. You have someone who has good taste, drive. My god. What is this cyber cat? I mean, Eric Barone just sits down, concerned ape, and just bangs on it for a few years until it's a masterpiece. It's incredible. So good. Stardew Valley's so good, man. So good. Nothing else. You can make masterpieces by banging on stuff. Nice. I mean, even though I know that you're trying to go for the winky winky hit nice kind of joke there, I will say I genuinely do believe that masterpieces are made by someone just like having a vision, just like putting in a lot of effort and clarity, working in the same direction. Because when you compare this to what can happen when you have a larger team, I don't even necessarily mean like a 1,000 person team. I mean like, you could have a 10-person team, a 5-person team. Uh-oh, I've been Phyrexia. But this is what makes the Evolving Adaptive so awesome with haste cards, is that it gets big when you play something bigger, so then it just starts to, you know, just keeps going out of control. Alright, so this is nice. We'll play the Haunted Maze here. I will Infectious Bite to have this deal its damage to this. Baker Plate Golem dies, then we swing in for 5, and another 2 poison counters. Even when you wind up with a team of like 5, until you're pretty deep into whatever project you're working on, and of course I'm going to be using games as the example, until you're like pretty deep into your game, I feel so disrupted. It's incredibly easy to have 5 different visions if you have 5 people working, and they're all kind of working against each other, and there's this like pull in different directions, and it's just kind of not fucking scooting out. All right. Bing, bang, bong. I did it. I did it, everyone. I've done it. Anything else? Lately, it seems smaller teams churn out much higher quality games. I feel like there's a sort of... Here's what I think, Nethius Null. I think that when there's a game that kind of just doesn't hit the mark, and it's an indie game, it's hard to become aware of it. Whereas if you take a game like Gotham Knights that had a lot of push and a lot of budget, and it had some merit to it, but really it wasn't keeping players entertained. Yeah, have a seat, sweet. You know, like, yeah, it will actually have more attention put in front of it. But I think that there's just a reasonable mix of successes and failures kind of throughout. Which still is not... still is kind of like not really addressing what you were saying as well, because it's just like, dude, there's some small teams that have made some fucking unbelievable games lately. Tuesday Twitch, there's also that element of, oh wow, X people did this, which makes us stand out more. Yeah, dude. Sawblade Scamp in my Sawblade camp. Alright, with that in mind, I'm going to play the Rustvine Cultivator to kind of build up some oil. Nethius Null says, so it's sort of confirmation bias when we see the successful indies, so I assume the quality of indies is better. I think it's... I think the specific one I'm referring to, it might be... Is that survivorship bias? I think it is. You see the things that survive to be able to be presented to you. And then there's also the potential for confirmation bias. Or maybe it is selection bias, Thrill. I lose track of what these specific things are. I remember the concept, but not the name. I can never remember. Regardless, I think that, I think it's just like a relevant thing to acknowledge. And also, it could be the case that in like the confirmation bias would be a really big team makes a good game, and you go, well, yeah, of course, they're supposed to make a good game. And you kind of like zone it out in a way. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to play the Evolving Adaptive. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to remove an oil counter and untap this land so that I can play the Kuldotha Cackler, which will increase the Evolving Adaptive. Huzzah. I'm not going to swing with the Branch Blight Stalker. I don't really see a reason to. I think that we are content to just slowly build up the board. Also, this Kuldotha Cackler's pretty nasty. So we're going to go ahead and put an oil counter on this, tapping that. And then I'm just going to swing with the Kuldotha Cackler. It's going to get +2, has trample, so it's a really consistent beat downer. That's not what I want to play. Yeah, because, like, for instance, Call of Duty is a game that I pay no attention to ever. And those games are excellent. Okay. I think I do want to kill this. I'm just going to no block it. Going to 16 I think is fine. Very oily. Very oily. Format seems stompy overall. It's a really interesting format Ray Chow was taking. Also, high Ray Chow was taking. Alright. Resolve. Miglaws, the ever verbose. So this against Vigilance and Menace, +2/+2. Okay. This will probably eat. Never mind. Something blinking at the bottom of the screen. You mean, is this? Is this the blinking thing that's at the bottom of the screen? Is this it? No other side? Okay, wait. Like, here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Which location has the stuff? I think I'm gonna pass. Not the camera. Okay, Ninja Gaz. On the bottom left here, there's something blinking. Top left. It's unclear to me. Alright. Alright. Let me come back here. Okay, so enter the battlefield, 3 oil. During your combat, you remove an oil, and your target creature gains a bunch of shit. Okay. So I am going to... Please let me... Okay. So I just do this right away. I can also give something +2/+2, because we have 3 mana. Wait, what is this? It gains... Okay. so loud. So we're at a little bit of a standstill. I'm just going to continue to put oil on this guy. I'm going to do this. The very edge under the deck, like right here. Like right here, there's some blinking going on right here. One, two. So now my guy is a big. Bang, bong. Then I get to play the Vorak. Farts. What the fuck just happened? If it didn't put a card in your hand this way, proliferate? No way. This Contagious Vorak is straight fucked, man. This is the most fucked good thing in the universe. Oh my god. I didn't see that at all. Yeah, Ninja Gaz, sometimes right down in some of the... Alright. Sometimes in the corners, you can wind up with some artifacting here when there are other elements that are being stored in a similar video buffer. You get some real weird shit down there. I think I do want to do this. Maybe I have fed. Alright. This is very good. This is a little tiny baby. Bang. Oh. Dude, this literally just don't draw a Furnace Strider and then I'm fine. And I have like all my really good cards at the bottom now. Farts. Disregard. Cinder slash Ravager is really sick. Bang. Let's give that one haste. And let us smash. Smash, smash. Now, double block could go on this, but I would be more than content to leave my opponent with only a Predation Steward. Delicious! It has Vigil Lamps. Yeah, it's a good guy. Oh, Mirrodin! What a goof-ass. Just a goof-ass. There we go. I like Hazardous Blast. Being computer's haunted? No, like Ninja Gaz, I have had things like this before. With like capture cards, with different monitors where there's certain displays where it's like reading in what's coming from the capture card. Some weird little flickering stuff in the corner. It's been like right at the edge of frames. I have 5 pieces of mail. I don't... Hold on. I don't know what's in mail in this game. Because sometimes you open up mail and it's just like, we wanted to confirm your home address of this, and I'm like, ah! Patch notes are here. What's one of those kind of inboxes where it really wants to make sure that I, like, open the inbox and take a look at it? Adelius, the stuff used to happen with NVIDIA cards. People streamed to an awkward resolution where you'd have entire lines of pixels deleted. Yeah, like, there's some weird stuff like that that can happen where a graphics card can, or I should say just there's something, be it hardware or software, that's trying to map, like, a 1920 by 1080 window into something like 936 by whatever. And so because the division doesn't quite work properly, you get some weird stuff. So you can do things like change the window size, full screen it, unfull screen it, put it in a different monitor, full screen it, unfull screen it. It is a good day to die. Well, this sucks. Well, this is great. This has 1, this deals 1, this deals 1. You know, it's good 1 stuff. Alright, so... this is slightly awkward. But I think that I'll start to get scared when I get to around 4 poison. My opponent appears to be color screwed. Alright, I will just wait then. I think this is fine. I'll just play the Cinder slash Ravager. And given that things are going really slow, I think that I should be trying to go for really long-term value. So things are slow. I want this Oil Gorger Troll to draw the card. I really want that. So... okay, that's totally fine. Probably now Hazardous Blast, just because, you know, getting up there. Now your guys can't block. Alright, the Hive Master's a little annoying. Hitting all the land is more annoying than that, however. So we're still trying to be greedy. Play this when we can. So when this attacks, then we cast the Volt Charge. I don't proliferate myself. Play the Chimney Ramble. I'm not going to attack. I'm going to just calmly wait. Now we have block and block that we can do. And our poisonousness is, you know, staying down. It's like some good stuff. Alright. Drown and Ichor proliferate. You know, kind of sucks. It's all good. Block this. I think it's fine. Alright, well, I mean, I want to not play this now, but I think that I kind of have to slow this down. We've been drawing a lot of lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck. We're gonna chill for a long time. For a very long time. I don't really feel like it's likely that I'll be able to win. We got some real oomph. So we have to double block this, because this has Toxic 2. This only has Toxic 1. We have 8. Proliferation. Holy shit. Holy shit, this... Okay. This is the game. Well... You may have heard me mention this, but this... Oh yeah, this is the game. So it looks like we're going to be sacrificing some land here. I'm all oily, baby. I mean, that's good. That's good stuff for us. Okay. I will start trying to just play out my land, because soon enough my Phyrexian Obliterator pal is going to make me sacrifice 5+ permanents. Alright, here we go. Alright, you know. I'm pretty sure that some proliferation's gonna happen, and then I'm just gonna explode. Okay. Now, for any of you that are concerned about poison counters, that match really felt like the problem was me just not getting things at the start of the game. Once my little gamer got removed, we lost. And we're still doing pretty strong. You know, we're crashing through. We are annihilating. Seems good to me. Nice polo. Thanks, Bonestorm69. Nice ID. Yeah, right back at you. The babiest of baby cowlicks. Next up is, how are you liking Pawbo? I have no idea what Pawbo is. Not the singlest clue. Oh, is it Phyrexia all will be one? Oh, what do I think of the set? I think it's too hard to understand what Pawbo is. I like Pawbo, actually. Now, you know what? I've thought about it for about 1 second. Pawbo fucking rules, dude. Alright. Go, spectacular. All will be Pawbo. Yeah, never mind. Pawbo's the coolest shit that anyone's ever said to me in life. Alright, hold on. Alright. Despy, thanks for managing my hand while I was away. How's your day been, by the way? You being a happy baby? You being good? Sitting on your boxes? I'm bringing in some boxes later tonight, man. I'm gonna create a giant box castle so the cats can have, like, multiple ways to just stack themselves up. Ow! Jesus Christ. You need to chill, man. There you go. There you go. Everything's fine. Alright. She's like pissed. She's like, Dad, you should have cast Hazardous Blast. I'm like, we don't have enough mana for that. And she's like, Rah! Freaking out. Oh, all right. So with these two, I think that this is okay for me to do. Villain has to have a combat trick, and I think that that's okay for here. Choose blockers? Nah, I don't need no blockers. I don't need no stinking blockers. PFF Flyer says, when you and Nick go eat, who pays most of the time? I have not seen my brother in real life in a very long time. He lives in South Korea, so that, that makes things a little pickly. This is what I actually want to do. So this I want to do. Alright. Then Hazardous Blast on the following turn to win. But, yeah, I don't know. It's so funny. Like, I don't know. I think it's like, I think we actually go Dutch most of the time. That's what we mostly do. I think that's what we kind of do. Dude, isn't it fun whenever a new Magic set comes out and you just, like, pop open some drafts and blast a little bit? It's so good. Will you be watching any of his Tastosis reunion this week? Oh, yeah, dude. I am. It's, like, unbelievable. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Alright, so we just Hazardous Blast and win. Great. Damn right, Jofu. I love the way that you deliberately misinterpreted Dutch. There it is, baby. Okay. Planar Disruption is a little bit annoying. Now my opponent will go down to... Yeah, I mean, this is easy. I just do this, pass the turn, chill. Dubai says, hey guys, how's the state of MTG Arena these days? Haven't played in years because of the rigged shuffler. I think you are mistaken. I do not believe that there is a rigged shuffler, nor has there been any evidence to suggest as much. Unless you're talking about something different. Great. Now, what you could be talking about is the fact that they do hand smoothing. So when you, if you're playing in best of one, it will generate a couple of hands for you, and like it'll generate two hands and pick which one has between 2 and 5 lands. So, I mean, you could be talking about the hand smoother. In which case, yeah, I believe they do have the hand smoother still in there. And by the way, I want to note that when someone makes that sort of statement about, you know, the extremist raid shuffler, let's just not be people that get horny to dogpile, you know what I mean? Alright, so do I want to trade on this? Given our hand, I think we actually do. I'm probably going to be playing Volt Charge next turn. Yeah, that was a correct play. Well, yeah. think that I'm okay taking 1 toxic and 1 damage. I think that's okay. Das Beal, happy 102 months in a row. All right, see, now actually this is an okay time to do this, because the rest of my mana, the rest of my turns, I will often want to be just spending all of it on something like this Rabbler guy. Or if I, do this, draw a Cold Death Cackler, I want to be running that down. I am sideways, and I must scream. Ow. So I think that I need to play the Rustvine Cultivator, because I want to be able to do the tap, untap stuff. I'm not going to block. I'm actually not that concerned about my health. And return target non-land permanent. Okay, I see. Nope. Pretty fine with where we're at. Okay, so I want this one down now. And then I'll tap this one later. And I think going to 10 is fine. Canker Bloom, destroy an artifact. Proliferate. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play Chimney Rabble. And I'm going to leave a blue up for the Tyvar's stand. Or, excuse me, leave a green up for Tyvar's stand. I do want to do a trade here on the Chrome Prowler. Well, maybe I should have actually double swung. But I really feel like we're getting some good momentum building up. Especially with 2 Furnace Striders here. That is one that I'm going to want to kill. Alright. Great news. I was really hoping to be able to pick this one off. An oil counter on there. Great. So... yeah. Alright, great. I changed my mind midway through. I'm gonna do this now. Yeah, I could have swung with this. Okay. I think this is right to do. I want to hang on to the Tyvar stand option. Not anymore. Yeah. Totally fine. So I want to chill like this, because my opponent has, like, literally nothing. Everything's fine. Alright, great. Yeah, I would rather save the Tyver stand for when there's some sort of very dramatic potential threat, as opposed to just like, oh yeah, I'm trading away when I have a lead on the board. Oh my god, we're at 6 wins already? My goodness! Baby oil Gruul. Alright, I mean, this seems like the best thing that's ever happened. I may as well just hang on to it. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. I'm mistaken. You're the best thing that ever happened. Oh, I fucking did it! This is a draft, Hobbit lad. This is a draft. Oh my god! And all of you are like, "Aw," and like Brit's in the living room, she's like, "Wait a fucking minute." Ah, it's true. Brit's the best thing that ever happened to me. It's true. You caught me. You caught me. I lied to you. But you're like top two. You're top two. Dragon Poet Society with the thrifty, gifty, double subby wubbies. Darling, thank you, Dragon Poet Society. 20 gifts. My God. Look at the insane and astonishing generosity. So, do I want a Kuldotha Cackler to trade for this thing? I think I'll do this. We'll see what happens with the Mandible Justiciar. Dragon Poet Society, how are you doing on this Beauty Tuesday? I think I will do a little change of plans, because I think that if I'm able to work towards the Oil Gorger Troll, I think I'm content to trade here. This, I don't really want to trade this for an oil counter. Dragon Poet Society says, "Hey Sean, been a long time viewer, but haven't always been able to sub. Just wanted to say thanks for over 10 plus years of heartwarming content." I don't know what. No, I'm going to do no blocks. Dude, Dragon Poet Society, that's very thoughtful of you to give some gifted subbies over the time. Now I'm ready to do some blocking. Now I'm ready to be a Balaka worm. Get it? Pretty good. Pretty good. 10 plus years. Sometimes it's weird to me to think that I've been streaming for like 13 years. This is year 14 now. 14. There will be a day at which I have streamed for half my life. That's crazy in the cocoa nut. Okay, so I think that what we do is the pretty clear block here and block here, right? They have about the same amount of mana that they did last time, implying a combat trick. I have free from flesh, the taste of flesh. Yeah, let's see, because the first time I streamed was in 2009, and in 2009 I was... Okay, so that gets +2/+2, and it gains hexproof. So if I get +2/+2 and oil, that's a real crazy blowout, huh? And I have oil? Wow, that's incredible. Alright, it's time to gorge some oil. So I'm going to swing out with the team, because we now just have a blocker. Just straight up. Because I was born in 86, so in 2009, I was 23? Is that right? 23? Yeah, I guess because I finished grad school in 25. When I was 25. Jeez, Jeezy Louise. Yeah, holy cow. You still remember your first stream? Oh, yeah. I remember the ever-living fuck out of my first stream. My game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's just blow the man down. My first stream was Flash versus Hero on Heartbreak Ridge, an analysis of how Flash did a really interesting opening, getting an ultra-fast academy into barracks to apply pressure to a 2-hatch Zerg player, to suddenly put threats to the Zerg that was 2-hatching instead of being the traditional defender. My god, removing the oil, giving everything charge. Hey, Steven. Hey, Steven! Give a charge. Hey, Steven. Yeah, that seemed like a good swing. Ow. Incredible, Steven. Oh my god, we're done? We just owned so hard? Oh, yeah. Well, I see no other option than to move my cat out of the way, type what happened to the editor, and then do it again. All right, excuse me. Come on, excuse me. Excuse me, I need you to move. I know, excuse me.